Research shows that approximately 85% of people are unhappy in their jobs for different reasons. If it does happen to be that way, and for some reason you are currently feeling unhappy with where you are and what you do, listen up. Because in this video, I want to share my personal experience and what helped me to navigate through the most difficult days I had in corporate. Still staying sane, not losing health, and achieve the goals I had for myself. To those who are new to my channel, I'm Anna Lehman, personal performance coach, and in this channel, I share helpful strategies on how you can get 1% happier and more successful in all aspects of your life every next day. And for those who are coming back, thank you for visiting and checking my videos. Do not forget to subscribe for more. Step number 1. Take control of your choices. You have to remind yourself that life is a sequence of all the choices we make. Choice by choice, we are crafting our lives. So if you pick up that feeling that you are quite often unsatisfied with your current job, you have to remind yourself that you are in the position to change this. Every job nowadays can be changed. We are not in slavery, and many people forget about it and stay drained and dissatisfied for a very long period of time. And there is a difference between the situations where you can have just an unpleasant day or a difficult period, but generally you love the company you work for, you love the leader that you work for, you're happy with what you do, and what you do aligns with your values and gives you the daily sense of purpose. But what I see quite often is that the different situation when people are genuinely unhappy for a long time, but they do not take responsibility for the fact that they are staying in an environment that no longer serves their purpose. And they're accepting that. They stay in it for so long that it slowly destroys their health, their self-esteem, their relationships. And the paradox is that quite often what happens is that they persuade themselves that they are okay with their job in order to avoid such thing called cognitive dissonance. Cognitive dissonance is the discomfort a person feels when their behavior doesn't align with their values or beliefs. So you understand that the job you're staying in is not aligned to your values and is not making you happy. But at the same time, your behavior is showing that you keep coming to the job day after day and you're not changing it. You're not building a plan to get out of that situation. And instead of changing that behavior and taking action and taking responsibility for the choices and start looking for a new job, you just persuade yourself into the fact that you are actually okay and it is not that bad and that grass is not always greener. And very often the real reason why people would do this is because it's their protective mechanism to not experience that cognitive dissonance for long and to avoid that inner conflict. So if you look deeper, start self-reflection, do some or journaling, and can honestly say to yourself that you are not enjoying your job, be brave to acknowledge it and start building a plan how you can change it. Remember, your job very often would take at least 40% of your weekly available time, and there is no need to settle for something that doesn't make you happy. Step 2, build an exit strategy. Spend your 5 to 9 to build your dream 9 to 5. Whether it is looking for a new job or creating your own job, your practice or business, while you are in the current job, spend your evenings on creating your future life. Do you feel drained? You feel exhausted in the evenings? I get you. But let that compelling future you're trying to create be your guiding star. Rely on your why and keep working. The hard work will pay off. And if you ask me, well, how do you do that with kids and family and other commitments? Check out my videos on the productivity where I talk about helpful strategies to find that time, even with 2 kids. Update your CV, see what's out there, start talking to your network, start applying, figure out what skills you might need to learn. Go through the interviews, be prepared to go through multiple rejections as they're part of the process. And remember, applying for a job is a numbers game. You need only one yes, and eventually it will come. What is also super important in your job search is to figure out your top 5 non-negotiables in your future job. What is that that's currently not being satisfied that absolutely needs to be present in the future job? Is it flexibility, or is it some kind of particular salary or a particular kind of leadership role that you're looking for? Write it down on the piece of paper and it will help you to create that elevator pitch for what kind of job you're actually looking for when you're going through the interviews. Step 3, come up with the side project that you're passionate about. Couple of years ago, when I was going through a really nasty time at work, my team and many of the people around me who I had good relationship with would ask me, Anna, how do you survive all that negativity that's happening around you right now and all this politics and toxicity? And my answer was, I just don't allow this to steal time and energy from me because I direct all my energy on building my coaching practice. I had this project in my head. I was setting up my business. I was studying and I was getting my qualification. I would still come do the work, but then my brain would be so consumed with some positive thoughts about my future that there would be no space for that negative rumination. And I learned that having this side project that is so important for you and keeps you so occupied that it actually becomes some kind of therapy, as you still need to wait until your exit plan comes to fruition and stay in the environment that you don't enjoy. So my recommendation would be to come up with something that you love doing, that you're passionate about, ideally something that would grow you as a person, give you new skills, new knowledge, strengthen your character or your body, and keep working on it. It all comes to the question of your life vision, your goals, who you are as a person, your values. And I have a video here, you can check it out at the link about where I talk about the whole process of how you can think about what's really important for you and how you can figure out your calling and what you want to do. Step number 4, be selective with who you spend your time with at work. When you are not 100% happy and 100% enjoying your job, it is even more important to surround yourself with people who know are aligned to you and your values, who are not draining you, but the opposite, who inspire you and who gives you that positivity in your life. When you surround yourself with positivity, you are more likely to adopt the empowering beliefs and less likely to continue feeling stuck. So how do you surround yourself with those people? Elevate your standards. Be brave enough to say no to the relationships that do not give you that inspiration, that greatness you should be looking for, especially in the moments when you have to pivot your life. I'm sure that in every job, even in the job that you currently might not be 100% enjoying, you will find 1 or 2 colleagues who are those rays of sunshine and who you need to surround yourself with. They will give you that additional energy and inspiration, and avoid people who will judge you or bring you down or who will play politics. Step 5, do your job brilliantly and take pride from it. Irrespective of what you're going through, be resilient enough to still show up and deliver in the best possible way. I remember when I was a child, my parents always taught me and my brother that irrespectively of what's happening, there should be no questions from anyone about the quality of our work. You might not like the people, the environment, you might be on your way out, but you still have to deliver at least 100% of what's required of you, if not more. Irrespectively of what nasty conflicts I had with my bosses, which in many situations were purely personal incompatibility, they had no grounds to complain about the quality of my work. And I wouldn't do it for them. I would do it for myself because I wouldn't want to let myself down. I would always want to maintain that integrity because I am my main critique and I am my main judge, not all those people around me. So do it for yourself in the first place, not for everyone else. Be proud of what you're delivering, irrespective of what's happening. You will know that you've done 100% of what's required of you. Step 6, your job does not define you. Remember, your job does not define you. Your thoughts, your actions, your character do. I always use this analogy with a water bottle. The same water bottle would cost different amount of money in supermarket and in the airport, even though it is the same water bottle. Nothing changes about the bottle itself. The only thing that changes is the environment. And sometimes in order for you to be valued more, you have to change that environment. You have to change the job. So don't let this particular job you're currently in define your self-esteem, ruin your dreams, ruin your ambitions. It might not work out for you right now, but trust me, this is the lesson you need to learn and move on. There will be definitely something better waiting for you out there. Just keep working towards it. I hope you found this video inspirational and useful, and please be brave enough to want more, want better. As always, rooting for your success with care, Anna.